We have plenty of weather storylines to dive right into across our country. Rain, wind, and snow are just some of the associated risks with what you could experience in the upcoming days. I'm Fenn Alvarado, and thank you for tuning into the Weather Network. Here's a look at your temperatures across the country. A soggy pattern for you in British Columbia. We're monitoring an Alberta Clipper alongside a Colorado low. Also, dry conditions for you in the Maritimes and throughout Newfoundland, but that is not going to last much longer. Tomorrow, conditions still very similar to today, but those icons indicating a little bit more of an active pattern for you on the east and more of a clear pattern for you across the prairies. I'm going to proceed with this Colorado low and the Alberta Clipper. That's bringing in snow to not only parts of the prairies, but also northwestern Ontario. That's sparking the risk for some snowfall warnings alongside special weather statements. Here's how much snow we are projecting to see in northwestern Ontario, upwards of 20 centimeters possible through that Cat Lake area. Now that snowfall is going to progress even further west to that northern area north of Dauphin and also that central portion of Saskatchewan. Now just be aware, because the risks associated with this is going to be blowing snow, starting off as rain through that Thunder Bay and Dryden area, but then we see this blue pushing down south. That's what's bringing in some of that snow for you, but those winds, those are going to start ramping up. Check out Thunder Bay, upwards of 70 kilometers an hour by your Sunday evening in through Monday. Now, just be aware, if you do have to travel, those gusts could reduce some visibility. Meanwhile, in the south, we're monitoring some rainfall. This is going to be almost like a 2-day rainfall event. Starting on your Monday, we see heavy rainfall pushing into the GTA that eventually makes its way to Quebec. Now, we do have another round of rain, or pockets, I should say, on your Monday evening before we clear out on Tuesday with high pressure in place. An opposite little storyline in Atlantic Canada, where you're clear today, but by your Monday, that's where we see all the rain through Monday morning in the Maritimes, and then eventually Monday afternoon and evening progressing to Newfoundland. And you know what? Your Tuesday is not dry either. You're going to experience some rain on your Tuesday too. So from now until Wednesday, we're looking at upwards of 30 millimeters of rain through that Charlottetown and Sydney area. Meanwhile, on the Avalon, upwards of 50 millimeters of rain. It's important to remember that this is not just a one-day event. This is from now till that Wednesday, so a couple days there. Meanwhile, north of you, we are looking at plenty of snow, a healthy dumping just south of Labrador City. 20 centimeters of snow is what we are projecting in your forecast. And as we push further west, alpine snow, that's been the storyline. Whistler getting a nice dumping there, but the rain that's the main storyline for you if you are lower to the ground. I must say, Vancouver could experience upwards of 100 millimeters of rain. Meanwhile, Tofino also could experience 100 millimeters of rain. That's from your Sunday into Monday, but the long-range forecast not looking any more dry. Check out those icons indicating rain all 7 days in Vancouver. Those temperatures, though, fairly seasonal for this time of year. In Atlantic Canada, you did receive plenty of strong wind gusts, upwards of 81 kilometers an hour. I can say that those winds have died down since.